big topic of conversation today for many people around the tri-state and pretty much all around the country. Last night's presidential debate.
Amid all the interrupting and name-calling, there was also renewed warnings of a rigged election. Our David Winter spoke today to the heads of two major parties in Hamilton County about whether people should have confidence in the integrity of our election.
Well, they already have 154,000 mail-in ballot requests here at the Hamilton County Board of Elections, and that's still with a month or so to go before the actual election day. And that's 33% more than all of the mail-in ballot requests for 2016, which is evidence, one election official tells me, that people are not being scared away from going to the polls, despite what the president is saying.
You have a fraudulent election. You're sending out 80 million ballots. They're not equipped to. These people aren't equipped to handle it, number one. Number two, They cheat.
The president's warning to the American people last night. Today, I asked the heads of the Hamilton County Democrats and Republicans about it.
In a time where we seem so divided, we're never more united on this topic, and that is making sure that this election is conducted fairly, safely, and that the integrity of the ballot and the integrity of the vote is maintained.
Our staff is working together harmoniously, so that we can ensure a safe and secure voting here in Hamilton County.
Alex Triantafilou and GWEN McFarlin are also on the County Board of Elections. And regardless of their harmonious messaging, we asked about security at the polls.
We will not tolerate any harassment or any threats to anyone coming into our facility to vote.
We're told deputies and officers will be at the Board of Elections mostly for traffic control, and voter security at the county's 400 other polling places will not be necessary. We asked about the president calling on his supporters to go to the polls to police fraud.
I'm urging my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully, because that's what has to happen.
You must register as a poll observer in advance. You have to fill out a state-required form. You have to submit it to the Board of Elections, and you have to be approved as a poll observer.
Both party leaders told me this election is not that much more contentious than any other, and the process itself often fosters détente.
You'll see Republicans and Democrats ultimately form a friendship over that 13-hour period as they both stand in the rain and the cold, advocating for their respective candidate.
Well, whether you're going to see a guy with a T-shirt that says Biden-Harris with his arm around a guy with a MAGA hat, we'll have to wait to see. Détente, perhaps. Now, remember, you have to be 100 feet away from the front door of a polling place during the election if you want to campaign. So I'm going to pace it off for you. That's in Kentucky and Ohio. In Indiana, it's within 50 feet. So if you want to campaign, that means if you want to wear a hat, if you want to wear a T-shirt that has anything specific to a person who's running for office or even one of the parties, you have to be this far away from the front door if you're going to be campaigning. Reporting live from the Board of Elections in Hamilton County, David Winter, back to you.
David, great example there. Thank you. People will begin early voting in Ohio and Indiana next week on October 6th. It starts in Kentucky the following week.
I hope David had his Fitbit on.